What's up guys, ProdiJay here, and today I decided to make a different type of video. I'm basically going to show you guys how I make my videos from start to finish, and unlike my other videos on my channel, this is going to be more on the laid back side, so if you enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like and I might make more videos in this style. Now starting off, the first thing I do when it comes to making a video is brainstorming and or researching. And this pretty much depends on the type of video I'm making, whether it's just me coming up with tips like my 5-tip guide for new PC gamers, or researching different parts like my 10-tip setup guide video. And this process usually takes me a day or so depending on the project, which the 10-tip guide video pretty much took me a good 3 to 5 days as I tried my best to find the best deals for you guys and finding products that are high in stock. And when it comes to brainstorming ideas for me to make, the ideas are usually from me trying to find that particular video, but I end up finding out that there aren't too many videos on the topic. For example, my budget setup build videos were all made because one day I wanted to watch a budget setup video where it focused on the equipment and there were barely any videos on the topic. So that's just one of the ways I brainstorm ideas for videos. But most of the time, I don't really gotta worry about thinking of too many video ideas, as I have a list of video ideas in my phone notes and some ideas just on my computer in a Google Doc. Also, most of the time, I usually just have video ideas just hit me out of nowhere as I'm just browsing YouTube or just doing anything else. But other than that, I normally just brainstorm and research when I first work on a video. The next thing I do in the video making process is scripting my videos. And if you don't know what scripting is, it's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading off a script that I typed for this video, and I always have to make myself scripts for my videos because I'm not really good at talking without one. And there's 5 reasons why I script my videos. 1. Scripts allow me to go over everything precisely and correctly as I know exactly what I'm going to say. 2. It's easy for me to edit as I record in parts and not just in a single take. 3. Scripts help make my videos sound more professional and confident on what I say. 4. Scripts help eliminate the uhs and ums in a video as they can make the speakers sound uncertain of themselves. Which, if you go back through all my videos on my channel, I've never said uhs or ums in any of them except during my face reveal Q&A, as I pretty much wanted that video to be laid back like this one. And for my final reason on why I use scripts in my videos is because I hate memorization because it's hard for me to think of things to say off the top of my head. And I've been scripting my videos ever since I started doing YouTube back in 2016, and when I do make a script, it usually takes me about 1 to 2 hours to finish it depending on the video. But sometimes it takes longer because I do get bored at times and I end up procrastinating. Now after I do my scripting, it's time for me to record, and the microphone that I use is the MXL 770 condenser microphone. Also, I forgot to mention that I also use a software called VoiceMeeter along with my mic, and this is pretty much a virtual sound interface that allows my mic to sound like it's edited while in a voice chat, for example. And I use this software when I'm recording with my mic as well because currently my phantom power supply for my mic isn't the best and doesn't output enough power for my mic to sound good by itself. So I make sure to always have VoiceMeeter on when I'm using my mic in general. And for my audio recording software, I just use Audacity because it's free and simple to use. And the main things that I normally do while editing my voice is just remove the background noise, normalize my voice, equalize my voice with the right amount of bass and treble, compress it, normalize it again, and then I put a limiter on my audio so my audio throughout my videos don't spike randomly unless I accidentally start yelling, which is usually because I end up drinking some caffeine, as I don't want my videos to sound boring, so I make sure to keep an upbeat attitude. The next thing I do in the video making process is editing, and I asked some of you guys on Twitter on what questions you have for me on my video making process. And I get these questions all the time on my videos, like what software do I use to edit, where do I get my stock footage, or even how do I do the order of my process of editing. Well, I'm gonna make sure I answer all these right now. And before I show you guys my editing process, if you guys can, make sure to drop a like as I do love making these videos on my channel, and make sure to subscribe with notifications because according to YouTube analytics, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you like seeing videos like this one, consider subscribing as we're on the road to hitting 50,000 subscribers. But getting into my editing portion of my videos, I used to edit with the program Vegas Pro 16, which I've been using Vegas software since the beginning of my channel, but I ran into a lot of issues while using the program, like multiple crashes, timeline lag, and long render times, which if I wanted to render a 7-minute video in Vegas Pro, it would take hours for the video to be fully rendered. Well, I ended up switching from Vegas Pro to our free editing software called HitFilm Express, and it's honestly the perfect editing software for my videos. And I didn't realize until the other day that I've been using HitFilm Express to edit my videos for over a year now, and the things that I like about HitFilm is that it's a pretty simple editing program that's great for editing professional professional videos. And there's actually two versions of the software, HitFilm Express, the free version, and HitFilm Pro, the paid version. And the user interface for HitFilm is simple and easy to customize, and rendering videos barely takes any time as well. But honestly, if you're the type of person that wants to get into filmmaking for a budget, I would definitely recommend getting HitFilm, as I haven't really encountered problems unlike my last editing software. And just a side note, I'm not sponsored with them, but I really do love their software. But moving on, the amount of time it takes for me to edit a video is about 3 to 5 hours. But this really depends on the video, because if I have a general idea on the layout on how I want to edit the video, I can do it fairly quick. But if I don't really know how I want to edit the video, it will obviously take longer, which the 10 tip setup guide video I made the other week definitely took a long time, as I didn't exactly know how I wanted to display certain things. Now I want to answer a few questions regarding my editing process. One question is, what organization tips do I have while editing a video? Well, one thing I normally do is, before I even open up HitFilm, I make sure to download the necessary pics and clips needed for the video. And I normally do this by reading my script, because then I get a general idea of what I should be showing on screen. And also, I normally edit my audio first in the editing software, like how I time my intro and outro of my vids to the music. Then I work on the video footage, and then lastly, I added my custom lower thirds and outro. And when it comes to stock footage or photos, I either use Google or go to a site called Pexels, as they have a good collection of free to use footage. Another question I got was pretty much, what font do I use in editing when I show text on screen? Well, the main font that I use in my videos is Gotham Bold, but sometimes I use other random fonts for different things. But most of the time, I normally use Gotham Bold when it comes to text. Next, when I'm filming, there are only two things I gotta record. One is my PC footage, and two is my camera footage. And there's two things I record when it comes to my PC footage, and that's my desktop footage and then my background gameplay, which I normally use a recording software built into my AMD graphics card, since I don't lose that much FPS when playing games and recording. And as of my camera footage, I use a Panasonic G7, which in my opinion is one of the best budget 4K cameras out there, which is kind of funny in my opinion, since I don't really upload my videos in 4K quality. But if you're interested in getting the camera, I'll be sure to leave a link down below. Now once I finish editing my video and it's fully rendered, I start doing my upload process, where I do my tags, my titles, my descriptions, all while using the tool called TubeBuddy, which if you want a YouTube tool that'll help you rank higher in tags and such, I would definitely recommend that you get it, since you can either get it for free or get one of the paid plans for more features. And once that's all done, I begin to make my thumbnail, which if you guys know me, my favorite part in the video making process is making the thumbnail, as I enjoy making each one look more vibrant and pretty much more attractive for others to see. And if you're curious, I just use Photoshop for all my thumbnails, and it normally takes me about 30 minutes to about an hour or so to make a thumbnail, which the hardest part of making thumbnails for me is pretty much figuring out how I want the layout to look like, because some thumbnails I have a general idea of what I want to do, while others are actually harder, and that's pretty much all I do right before I upload my video. But overall, with my current video schedule, it normally takes me about 8 to 10 hours to make a video, but I normally make sure to do different things on different days. For example, one day I'll make sure to research and get my script done. Next day, I record and edit my video. Then the next day, I'll work on the upload process, getting the tags, the title, the description, and thumbnail done, and then schedule the video. Now, of course, I'm not perfect, and most of the time, I end up taking way longer to make a video because I might get distracted doing something else. But it doesn't mean that I don't like making videos, of course. But overall, I hope this video gives some insight into how I make my videos, because as the channel grows, a lot more people are gonna be watching my content, and they might wonder how I make my videos. So hopefully this can give a general idea of how they might want to make their own videos. So if you got any more questions on my video making process, just drop a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer most of them. But I think that's gonna wrap it up, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, drop a like and subscribe for more quality content like this, because I do love making videos like this one. Also, comment down below your video making process if you make videos on your own, as I do want to hear what you guys have to say, and because I do love responding to everyone's comments. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to have notifications on so you won't miss any of my videos. My name's ProdiJay, and as always, stay classy.